Hi everyone, Scott here from the ClassicElite.com podcast, and today we're going to take a look at Backbreaker Vengeance for the Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. This video was captured with the AverTV USB HD DVR. Now, Backbreaker Vengeance was developed by Natural Motion Games and published by 505 Games. Vengeance is essentially a port of a very popular iPhone game called Backbreaker Football, and Vengeance is the version brought to the consoles. Now, this game includes some cool features. There's 3 different modes for both single-player and multiplayer. The modes are Tackle Alley, Vengeance, and Supremacy. Now, between all of these modes, you're going to find 350 individual waves spread over 70 different challenges, so there's quite a lot of gameplay here. And speaking of gameplay, to me, this is a game closer to an obstacle course genre of video game versus a sports game. Now, the obstacles that you'll come across in the game are barriers to jump over, tackling dummies to charge through, out of bounds, and then also other players, whether it's an actual person or just AI. This is definitely the type of game that's very easy to understand, but is very hard to get good at least for me anyways. So, let's take a look at some gameplay of Tackle Alley first, and the goal of this mode is to score a touchdown before you're tackled, and when the opportunity arises, you can actually showboat on the way into the end zone. Here's a look at Vengeance mode, where you do the tackling. Lastly, this is Supremacy mode, and in this mode you compete against 4 different players, and after the first wave, the person with the lowest score ends up being the tackler. Alright, so what I like about the game is that the graphics are smooth and clear, and even though they aren't the most stunning, they definitely are well executed, so it is a nice looking game. Much like Trials HD, this is a game that is a lot more fun to play with your friends, whether it's playing with them online, playing with them locally, or actually just trying to beat each other's scores on the leaderboard, so having friends involved definitely adds to the gameplay value. I also really like the mapping of the controller. I think it's well done, and the button placement feels very natural for what you want your character to do. Backbreaker Vengeance also claims that with Euphoria-powered dynamic motion, no tackles are the same, and as far as I can tell, this seems to be true, and I've been tackled a lot. And I mean a lot. This game is pretty challenging. And that takes me to part of the game that I like the least, and it's the fact that the learning curve is really big. Now, I have to give them credit, the controls are consistent, so that's a good thing, but learning the timing has been pretty difficult. I find myself hitting the action button a little late, and then overcompensating at times when hitting it too early, and there's some lead time that's been a little challenging for me to get used to, and it can add to some frustration with the game. And another thing is, when I screw up, I really want to start the challenge over again. And this menu doesn't allow for a quick restart on the challenge, and I think that would help speed up some of the gameplay when you're not in an online match. So I definitely recommend to go check out the demo. You never know, you might really like this game a lot. So for more on Backbreaker Vengeance, you can visit the links below, or for more on Classic Elite, you can visit ClassicElite.com. Thanks a lot for watching.